Let me tell you a story. This story starts when I was a young father. I had a wife, I had children, and I had a full-time job in industry. I was not a professor at this time, but I was qualified to be a professor, and I had also the wish to come back to university once. At this time, I got an offer for a temporary position in another city. That was really nice for me. So I could try to be a professor, and I made a plan how to bring together my job in industry and this temporary position. After some time I was satisfied with my plan, and I came back to my wife and I presented the plan to my wife. And my wife said no. Well, that was a bit unexpected, but she also gave me a good reason for this. She said, yes, that is a nice thing and it's good for me, but the point was that my wife wouldn't have anything out of it. So it was nothing for her in it. So I would get everything, and she would also have work, because when I was in another city, she would have to watch the children alone. And so it was nothing for her. I said, oh, but we might get more money. She said, yeah, it's maybe not really what I need. So that was the situation. We had a kind of possibility to say yes, but that was not something that was nice for my wife. And we had a possibility to say no, and that was not nice for me. So it's kind of a win-lose situation, or you could say lose-lose, because none of the alternatives was really nice. And we were a bit fighting and locked in this situation. We didn't really know how to handle it. After some time we said, well, there has to be another alternative. There should be something different that we can do in this situation. And so we talked a bit and talked about what my wife wanted, and it turned out that she had very fond memories of her grandfather playing the piano. They had a piano at home, and my wife said that was really nice, and she said it is really a pity that we don't have a piano, because then our children could also play the piano, and that would make a really nice situation at our home. So from this we got the idea, well, why don't we just buy a piano as some kind of her goal in this situation, that she gets also something out of this. So we discussed it a bit, figured out the details, and at the end we were both satisfied. So she would have a lot of work for this, but she would get the piano. I had a lot of work in this situation, and I would get the experience. So we were both satisfied, and it was a win-win situation for us that we both liked very much. We are still very satisfied with this. The piano is still at home. My children like to play it, and we are very satisfied that we came out with this solution. So that was a story how a piano can help you in a win-win situation.